happy Saturday night. I'm sitting here with my cacao, so I'll give it a minute just in case anybody is wanting to join. And I'm just going to smell my cacao with so much gratitude. And if you have any type of drink that you have in front of you, feel free to connect with it in gratitude. I'm going to take a little sip of my cacao. Energy. Calling in the spirit of cacao to support me and speaking my truth tonight. I made it extra yummy tonight. So I'm jumping on for just a few minutes tonight. Hey, Anna. Nice to see you. So I'm just taking a sip of my cacao. So if you have any drink with you, feel free to join me. I usually drink it plain, but this time I added a little sweetener and some almond milk, so it's more of a yummy drink tonight. I'm feeling very, very tired today, but I wanted to jump on because this is day, is it 12 or 13? I'll have to look. It's either day 12 or 13 of 30 lives in 30 days, and those of you that might be new to me that are watching this video, I had a download a little while ago, and the message was to go live on social media for 30 days. So 30 lives in 30 days, and this is day, I want to say it's 12. I think it's day 12, and then I think tomorrow is 13. So as I take a sip of my cacao, it's not a psychedelic, but it's considered a plant medicine that opens your heart. I am leaving in a few minutes to go out to see some people that I care about, and I wanted my heart open, and even for myself, I just wanted to just connect more deeply with my heart. And so tonight, what I wanted to talk about was your body's messages. So that's besides speaking your truth, your body's messages is one of the main cores of my programs, both the one-on-one program and the group program. I developed this first in the one-on-one program because of the health journey that I was on a while ago. I forget how many years now, but I've been through a health journey which led me to work from conventional doctors into functional medicine doctors, as well as my first health coach. And eventually I was so inspired by the healing that I did, I ended up in health coaching school while I was still in the corporate world. And I healed myself of so many things. And conventional medicine had its place, and even other medicines had its place. And but really the work that I did inside was the game changer to shift it. But all that knowledge from the functional medicine part of it really supported me in moving through so many hoops, I guess I should say. And so it's been interesting because lately I've been feeling like unusually tired, and so I feel like I'm kind of going back over the last year. I feel like I've been going back over a lot of the principles that I thought I mastered and teach, but it's been taking me to a deeper level, and I've had new wisdom come in along the same subjects that I've already been studying. And if you're curious about that, you can scroll back through some of these videos from the 30 lives in 30 days, and I've spoken about some of them. And body messages is another one. So it's been very interesting to see where I've had to really sit with my body. Um, I'll go back for a second. I'll tell you a little story. So I feel like I'm having like, and those of you, I might be dating myself, but on Saturday Night Live, they used to have coffee talk. So we're going to have cacao talk. So, and if you're drinking something hot or cold, feel free to take a sip with me. So, I started off my journey with, as I said, I got to heal some things, and so I actually forgot what I was about to tell you. I got so excited about coffee talk, cacao talk. So just bear with me as I come back to my to my train of thought. But yeah, I really have learned over the years the connection between your emotions and your physical body and the things that happen in your body for you. And it was a journey, and it's too long to talk about here in detail, but what I will share is the importance of marrying up the different modalities, right? One can't really live without the other. Of course, we need conventional medicine. It has its place. For certain things, it is really great for. And then we have homeopathic, we have Chinese medicine, functional medicine, which covers more of the whole person, because two different people could have very similar symptoms and have different root causes. So you might be thinking that you're treating something because textbook-wise it looks like X, Y, and Z, but actually the root for you and for another person are completely different. So it's really important to go in deep and then wide. And so what I was feeling the last couple of days was a bit of frustration, to be quite honest, because I've been through this journey. You know, I've healed myself of parasites, of thyroid imbalance, of digestive issues, extreme weight loss that came from the thyroid stuff. And so for me to have some of the old symptoms, I've been pretty vibrant for a long time, a very long time, many years. Oh, there's the dog. Okay, honey. And so, but the thing is when we're in a healing journey, whether it is physical, mental, or emotional. Brownie, it's okay. Okay. Patience is one of the most important things. Patience and understanding. And so I'll give you a screenshot of today. I had a big list of things, and I got to do, I guess, 60 to 70% of what I had planned on getting done. And then in the past, before my first health journey, before I got more aware of when we start to feel these symptoms, it's our body talking to us. It's not that our body is wrong, misbehaving, or bad. Our body has wisdom. So these symptoms are wisdom. They're wise. And so we become wise when we start to listen to our bodies and respect our bodies instead of making our bodies wrong for any type of pain, any type of, fatigue, any type of disorder in the body. When we start to make ourselves wrong, it's the same thing that it will not help us, and it's the same way when we are making behavioral changes, right? So my work, one of my specialties is to help people move through their shadow. I happen to be able to laser in on root causes of different emotional issues that or behavioral, and a lot of times physical issues. And so as we go through it, a lot of times people will say, I can't believe I'm doing that, and they get really upset with themselves. And one of the biggest things that I get to reiterate in my clients is that beratement will not heal you. Beratement will not have you move forward. In fact, it will have the opposite effect. It will have you go backwards. When we start to tell ourselves that we are bad or wrong in any way, shape, or form, our bodies listen. Our cells hear what we say. And our bodies will not heal in that type of environment. Our bodies will heal in the right environment. The right environment meaning nutrition, movement, our thoughts, our spiritual practices, our connections with like-minded people that feel really good to us, that see us. All of that helps healing. And that basic concept, that's the basic concept of integrative nutrition. So my certificate was from the Institute for Integrative Nutrition in New York. But it goes towards also your behavioral changes, pattern changes, moving through trauma, all of it, right? So nervous system regulation, right? If we get mad at ourselves because we say, why didn't I say something? Why didn't I say anything? Well, because you were in freeze, honey, right? And so beating yourself up is not going to heal you. It's not going to make you better. It's that extra love and saying, oh, that part of me needs love. Or why did I, berate, yell out at somebody? Like, that didn't help the relationship. Well, probably you were in like an anxious attachment, or you were trying to just overcome these feelings of anxiety, feeling anxious. So the anger took over, right? Instead of coming from love. Or, why did I say yes when I have no space in my schedule to say yes to help that person? I could barely get in all of my things. Well, that's usually fawning behavior. So that's usually comes from people pleasing. And then we get to go back in your history and where did that start? And where did people pleasing actually was the smartest thing you could have done at that time to keep you safe in that environment that you were in at that time, which now that behavior is ingrained in the brain, like they call it a neural pathway. And so it's like making your finger in the sand, and every time you go across, the line goes deeper and deeper. And that's what happens in our brain until we start practicing new behaviors and building new neural pathways. But that takes patience, and I know how hard it is because I am a recovering perfectionist, and I want to know how to do it, and then I'm going to practice it, I'm going to get it done, I'm going to get it all better. But that's not what healing looks like. Healing is not like from A to Z. Healing is usually like you go up, you go down, you go swirling around, you feel like you're back to A, but you're really not, because the whole trajectory is from here to here. But it's messy. Healing is messy, and healing may look like you've come back to the beginning. So, as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, I have been revisiting some of the things that I have been through in the past, but it's from such a deeper level of wisdom where I've gotten to experience myself moving through it in a new way, a deeper way, a more expansive way, where my vision has just gotten wider and my capacity has gotten bigger than even though I had healed through a lot of these things, and I've helped so many people through them. But whoever works with me now is just going to get that much more wisdom with me. So where it's showing up right now is some physical symptoms, and it's like, what? Like, I eat tons of vegetables. I eat, things from the earth. I eat, the Clean 15 organically. I drink a lot of water. So on paper, it should not be, but it is. So I get to really look at this. And so today, when I had a big list of things to do, and yesterday, but more so today, when I got to the point where I was like, I have to rest. And so those of you that might be watching this video later, maybe some of you can relate, where you are so used to pushing through because we got to do what we got to do. And most of, I don't know if I want to say most of the world, but definitely in the United States, there's a mentality of, getting more done, and there is an idolization of, how hard you're working, and that means that it's much better than actually finding balance and taking good care of yourself. So I remember in the corporate world, people would be like, yeah, I stay late, I come in early, I work through lunch. I did it too. It doesn't really help in the long run. It doesn't help for a good balance of work and play, work and heart. So anyway, and the other thing I would like to say, since the subject today is about body's messages, is that what I'm doing is listening, because I can see that it affects certain areas, and like, okay, I can look at the metaphysical meanings of these areas and see, okay, what is the meaning of these areas, and what are they saying, and how can I shift to help that body part or help that symptom and to help it come back into balance. So with that, it takes curiosity, it takes love, it takes slowness. There's something called Wu Wei, and it is, I think it's Chinese, and Wu Wei is really the art of doing nothing. It literally means like to slow down and to listen and just stop. And when I've introduced that concept to clients, a lot of times they resist it at first because it's so uncomfortable to stop. And I get it, because I've been there. But sometimes that is the best thing that you can do if you're feeling off in any kind of way. Like, if a motto that I have for myself is, if I feel urgent, then I stop, because it means that something is going on, like behind the scenes, that gets to be looked at. Because unless somebody's like not breathing, it's not that urgent ever. And so we could still meet our deadlines, we could still do really great work, and we could still do a really great job and have a balanced body and mind. So this is a reminder that if you have something going on in your physical body, to perhaps look at the bigger questions. Look at why is your body speaking with you? You can look up, you can even Google spiritual, metaphysical meaning of, and whatever it is that's bothering you. Or you can look up Louise Hay. She's the queen. She has a book on, I forget what it's called, but you could just look it up. It's I said it in one of my other videos. You can heal your life. And there are, she has affirmations for the body parts. Now, of course, affirmations are not going to be the only thing that's going to heal you, but it can help you place your mindset in a different place than what's wrong. And we can start to give our body what it needs from many different directions, right? So we can do it from the basics, like sleep, hydration, nutrition, and rest. And then, of course, and rest, what I mean is like calming down, like the mindset. And then, of course, you can start to look at your vitamins. Are you getting enough variety in your nutrients? Are you, and then looking at the metaphysical causes, right? So, for instance, thyroid, it's located in the throat area. So perhaps, where are you not asking for what you need? Where are you not speaking your truth? Right? Where are you not expressing or finding creativity? So that's just one example that I can think of off the top of my head. And I know some people might say this is woo-woo, but you're probably not my people. And I'd also invite you to do a little research to see where it can correlate and where people have actually made shifts even after doing medication, after doing conventional medicine. So I'm not poo-pooing conventional medicine. We get to use it all, of course. So anyway, so the message today is listen to your body. I just actually recently recorded an extra long meditation to connect with the body's sensations, and I just did it today. It was about 25 minutes, and it had me so calm because I was so connected to my body that it let me release any thoughts that were going on in my head. And that's beneficial because when I can listen to my body, I can give it what it needs. And my body actually, hey there, Peter. I'm actually just about to finish up so you can come back and watch the replay, but thank you for being here. But the idea is to listen to your body. And so step one is to just go through your body and just breathe and listen. And so as I was saying, when I did my own meditation, listening to myself, it was really so relaxing. By the time I was done, I just felt like I was floating. And so the body just wants attention, just like a little kid wants attention, just like your animals want attention, right? So that's the message tonight. Listen to your body. And if you're not sure what it's trying to tell you, just listen some more. You can do a little bit of research to see what the meanings are of the certain parts of your body that are giving you messages, like your stomach or any pain that you have. And just be patient. Do a little research. Feel free to reach out to me on a DM. And so that's where I'm at tonight personally, sharing a little bit where I am doing my own program and listening and allowing my body to come back to homeostasis and giving it what it needs. The body changes every 7 years. Our cells regenerate, and every 7 years our body changes. So perhaps, what was working well for me 7 years ago is now shifted, and that could be why I'm feeling different. So I'd love to hear from you guys, so feel free to comment, and I'll be back tomorrow. So thanks for being here. Thanks for allowing me to riff on the things that I find important and to connect with all of you. So now I'm going to go connect with some friends. Good evening.